Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hey, everybody, welcome to DK's Way. I'm Ronald Cole. You saw me earlier, and we in the our usual host is not here today, but hey, we're gonna persevere and we're gonna keep on. Camera's right up there. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna start it off. We don't have very many men in here tonight. I had a little something for the men, but I'm gonna go ahead and spit it anyway. I'm gonna spit it anyway, because people out there in TV land, men out there in TV land, y'all can learn this too.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I done learned something. I'm 60 years old. I've been through some stuff. Y'all gonna be able to benefit by what I've learned. I'm gonna tell you something. Now, a lot of you young men out there, y'all are missing out on some good women. Y'all running around here chasing these little Halle Berry and Saweetie, what's her name? Saweetie looking women and whatnot. But you missing out on something. You could put this away in your memory bank in the back of your head after you hear this, because you're going to need it. Old women, 80-plus women, they the shit. They the shit. You probably looking at me saying, the shit, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of dating an 80-year-old woman. First of all, they can't get pregnant. No, they can't get pregnant. Okay? Second of all, you got to have a woman that's going to bring something to the table. Now, these women, these little young women, you're going to pick them up and you're going to spend your gas money and your pocket money, and you're going to take them out and whatnot. Shit, these old women, they got discounts. You go to Denny's, they will give you discounts on food and whatnot. Yeah. And we're having a gas crisis too right now. Prices on gas is way up the sky, whatnot. You're using gas to go pick up these young women. Shit, again, these older women, they got transportation already. They got them little mobility things with the electric things with the basket in the front. Shit, all you got to do is plug them up. That's like, I call that old people Teslas right there. Yeah. Benefits to being with the older woman. Now, I know what y'all saying, the younger guys are saying. I'm going to fast forward, I'm going to get there and confront that. You're probably saying, what about the sex? That's what you're saying. I know that's what you're saying. Well, there's some benefits too on that. Okay, clutch your pearls. I'm fixing to tell you about it. First of all, a lot of them don't have no teeth. I'm going to let you use your imagination on that. I ain't going to say nothing. But a lot of them don't have no teeth. Second of all, okay, that's your benefit on you. But it's going to be a time when you're going to have to please her too. Check this out. What you do is you pull that diaper off with your teeth. Yeah, you pull that diaper, and it's on and popping, baby. It's on and popping. Now, when you get to that oral sex, it might taste like being gay for a minute. Now, and your lips might get numb and whatnot. But hey, you get that taste in your mouth. But hey, this is what you do. You know the old ladies always got that church candy at the bottom of their purse. You just suck on a couple of them things, you're going to be all right. I tell you, you're going to be all right. I'm going to tell you about a little experience that I had with the older lady I went out with. We went to the Snooty Fox over there. You know where it is, off there on Western. Took her in there, and she took off the diaper and whatnot, and she bent over the bed, and then she started shaking, just shaking it, shaking that back end, shaking. I'm like, go on, mama, go on, shake it. Then all of a sudden, she just stopped and laid on the bed and stopped it. And I'm like, at first I thought maybe she was just tired of twerking, but she wasn't twerking, she was having a seizure. So I guess that would be in the con section right there. But there's pros and cons to everything, you know. Second, I'm gonna tell you about another group of women y'all sleeping on. The big girls. Yeah, the big girls with the big, ginormous breasts. Ain't nothing wrong with them either. I'm telling you, when you get with them, you can be in the bedroom doing your thing and whatnot, and all of a sudden, this is probably happening to a lot of you men. You get hungry in the middle of it sometimes. You know, you get hungry. Okay, here's the benefit of being with that big woman. Sometimes big women during the course of the day, they be eating and remnants of food will be dropping right here in the crack of their titties and whatnot. And you get hungry, there's a good chance you can peel one of them titties off. You might have a foot long and some chicken nuggets there or whatnot. You won't have to get up. Don't sleep on them. One more thing about the big women. Now, these little women, they're going to give you that shit all the time. You're going to hear it, I'm on my period. It's that time of the month. You know, you don't have that problem with no big woman. They got just pick a role and handle your business. I call that the big girl plan B right there. She ain't going to get pregnant. Handle your business. Anyway. I got another comedian for you. That's my time. But thank you. Coming to the stage, you saw him earlier. He had the Terminator Schwarzenegger glasses on. Funny as hell. He gonna be just as funny on the mic right now. Neither one of you going up, right? Okay. So I got the pleasure of introducing to you once again the funny and hilarious Stephen Turner. Yay! Clap. Let's hear it.
Thank you, brother. Give it up for the host, man. Did his thing up in this month. What's happening, people? Do a recap, a slight recap on what we talked about those people. What you call them? Because back when I was growing up, it was harder times but easier minds. You could say anything when I was growing up. Anything. Nobody would get offended or fall apart. You could say faggot, fat bitch, stupid hoe, you know, but nobody, you can say anything. But these days, in 2022, you really gotta watch your goddamn speech because everybody got a fucking mental problem. It's crazy out here these days. I was working out a couple months ago in the gym, and my instructor came up to me. He I took it out. But it's crazy, man, because I was working out at the gym a couple months ago, and my instructor came up to me. He said, now, keep doing your sit-ups. Now, watch out for the man over there on the pull-up bar. He's a vegan. I said, man, don't call him that shit out loud. What the fuck is wrong? In Cleveland, we call them faggots, but that's not nice how you saying it, sir. That's mean. Then his coworker came over there in the tank top and said, no, Steve, he's a vegan. I said, well, okay, tomato, Bobby, but he gonna kick your ass if he hear you call him that shit. Because I never heard this word before. We don't say that shit in Cleveland. We call him something different. So I go back home. I'm ready to just talk to my friend. He had one of the military breaks. He's from the Marines. Come back home on his leave or whatever you call it. He took one of the military breaks, and he come back, and this some bitch tell me he's a vegan. I'm like, God damn, man, since when? I thought you was married, motherfucker. He said, I am, man, but, you know, my wife a vegan, too. I like, well, shit, motherfucker, she don't even look like one, but I guess you never know these days. So I'm pissed off, man, because I'm thinking the motherfucker should have told me he was one of them vegan people before I walked up the stairs. I mean, the neighbor saw me go over his house. I don't know what it is. I'm from Cleveland. And so I go home. I'm ready to talk shit about this bastard to my fucking neighbor. And when I get to my neighbor's house, he's successful. He work at the bank. And this son bitch tell me he's a vegan. So now I feel like attack of the killer tomatoes in this motherfucker. Because everybody want these goddamn I'm pissed off. And whenever I get pissed off, I go over to my fat-ass cousin's house. And when I go over her house and I get pissed off, and whenever she start breathing, she like to eat again. So we start talking. Oh, she's a big bitch. I mean, she started waiting for her to eat her meal. It was early in the morning time, but she ate her lunchtime for dinner with those 6 bodies on her. And I told her we going to get something to eat because she just got hungry again. So we go to Burger King, and I can't really read what I like. like surgery. I'm scared now. But so now we go to this Burger King place, and I see this thing. I never saw it before. Like I said, I'm from Cleveland. I saw this thing. It said, Impossible Burger. That shit looked good. I don't know what the fuck it was. I said, damn, what makes it so impossible? And I'm looking at the signs and the pictures, and I parade myself from the door, and I look at all I see the little pamphlets they got with them two little vegan midgets next to the little salad box. And I see the vegan army man on the wall, and I see those two big vegan bitches from Tennessee over the cash box. And I'm looking at all this vegan shit. I never heard of a vegan, so I'm looking up. And I told that lady, I said, oh my God, give me that Impossible Burger. And judging by the size of that fat bitch on the pamphlet, it's gonna be amazing. So they gave me this thing, and I'm waiting. They said, well, that completes your order. I said, well, while you at it, give me some of them plant-based French fries if you got any, you know. No skinny bitch on the muffin machine said, no, you can eat the fries regular. Bitch, I don't want them regular. I want them plant-based so it can match my burger. I want them shits to match, bitch, is what I'm saying. I ain't never heard this shit. So eventually my vegan burger come out, or Impossible. And I tasted that shit, and that was indeed some bullshit. I said, what the fuck is this? The lady on the thing, oh, that's what you ordered. I said, bitch, I didn't order this. I ordered that what's on the sign. She said, well, that is what's on the sign. Well, bitch, how much for the sign then? I just eat that shit, because this is some bullshit. Fuck that, man, because y'all out here in California, y'all do too much. This is too much, man. Vegan, plant-based, plant. I seen a motherfucker smoking plant-based crack on Skid Row. Some bullshit. Right down the street for the motherfucker using that injected organic heroin. It was so I'm telling you, y'all, in Cleveland, we don't jazz it up. We just say vegetarian motherfuckers, because it's just weird, but I love, you know what's been on my mind for the last 529 years? Who discovered America? Do you know? Just think. I didn't ask who went there first. Who discovered it? The word discover means to discover or locate something unexpectedly or expectedly during the course of a search. The person who discovered America was Christopher Columbus. Now, no, he's a very nice person. He should have signed a petition. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Now, if that's true, where did Christopher Columbus land when he came to the New World? Do you know? Close. He landed in Jamaica. That's why Jamaica is known as the West Indies. Now, this is what's so that's and that's why it's so funny. When Christopher Columbus first came to the New World and he seen all these dark people who he assumed to be Indians with afros, he emailed the Queen back over in England, let her know what the fuck was happening. Yeah, man, he emailed that bitch. And so his shipmate said, oh, damn, Captain Columbus, where the fuck we at now? He said, well, I don't know, Seaman Sunburn, but judging by the dark-skinned motherfuckers, Atlanta? He said, no, we ain't discovered that place yet, but say that name. We gonna use it someplace else later in the future. That's why it's so funny to me when I hear black people professing to be Indians. They dumb as fuck. You know where Indians first come from originally? The American Indians? You know where they come from originally?
Where?
East Asia. China, Mongolia, Korea, and Japan, Vietnam. That's where they come from originally. Motherfucker, I'm Indian. Shut the fuck up, man. I eat Pan Express every day. I ain't called a nigga that one Thanksgiving. You know fucking Indian. You had the same pet for 6 years. You allergic to fortune cookies, motherfucker. You ain't no Indian. I'm from Cleveland, the home of the Indians. I ain't never called an Indian with the last name Williams. Indians. Like, man, I'm telling you, black people love it, though. And this is another something that's a trip. When you have as little as 0.01% Indian in you, you get to go to colleges and secondary learning universities for free in America. Yep. Now, ask Jamal Jackson, the Indian man, how much he paid to go to secondary learning. Fucking Indian. Bullshit. Now, if he's just saying he's Indian because he's toting around that little penis or that pint size, he ain't no fucking Indian. He's an anomaly. Yeah, I'm an Indian. You know, you're an idiot. It's crazy, though, man. But you know what I love about here? I love black people, man, because black people is the best, especially the woke ones. They still sleep on a lot of shit. Them woke motherfuckers is racist. You see them, they be tearing all the statues down, or the white man's trophies, I like to call them. They tear all these things down, man. They hate the white man. I love the white man because they pay on time. But these black motherfuckers, they hate the white man. They hate his holidays. They hate his Christmas. They hate his Thanksgiving. They hate his amusement parks. They love his Netflix, though. That Lost in Space is the shit. I watch that all the time. They love that. But black people, man, they do some funny things. Don't tell them I'm saying this shit between us. But I'm telling you, this is the funny thing about it. those some bitches get to do. You ain't gonna say nothing, is you? I hope not, because I live next to African American. No, I swear, that bastard is something else, so kick his fucking ass if I ain't need to ride home. The point I'm making is this. Don't you repeat that to him. But this is the funny thing about it. With the things that are going on in this captivated society, as far as the Indians and Christopher Columbus I discovered, but black people, they hate Christopher Columbus, but they love Christopher Columbus Day. You get the day off of work that day, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you another thing that's quite observant and brilliant if you think about it. They're forcing everybody to have all these forced vaccinations. What do you think about that?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, of course it's bullshit.
But she has all of them.
Oh, that's the bullshit. It's funny though, man. They forcing these motherfuckers. I never seen a day like. I mean, this is a weird day. These forced vaccines. What you think? But they giving away at Burger King now. That's funny. I don't need a Big Mac that bad, bitch. Fuck it. Keep that shit. It's true though. They giving away. They got these sex shops that let men have sex for free if you get vaccinated in the basement. And they let that women get your vaginas licked and your ass if you get that booster shot. It's true. Look it up.
Wow.
It's in California. Look it up. You can look it up right now if you think I'm lying. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Now, well, she don't make. I'll tell you. Now, it ain't gonna cost me if I get some water. That was a good one.
Water right there. You want water?
Yeah, I want some.
Oh, you already got that. Yeah, right. What the fuck?
I got cotton mouth. That's not to be confused with cock in mouth. That's something different. I tell you. Now. I can't get in there. My jeans is tight. But you know what's so crazy about it, man? I was talking about that. I had to learn a few new words out here. They got this word called gentrification. What does that mean?
When the white people move in the black neighborhood, the rent goes up.
Is that what see, I need to know these, because I know what the fuck that word, gentrification. I thought gentrification was a word that they use for, like, if somebody have sex and don't use a condom.
Oh, wow.
I know what the fuck that means. I'm from Cleveland. We don't use big words like that. So I would go to the store in the neighborhood, and all the people say, yeah, man, the white man coming to gentrify. Bullshit, motherfucker. Not as long as I'm using condoms. Now, I've been tested for that shit. I'm cool. I ain't got it. I had an airhead brought. No, Stephen. Not yeast infection, gentrification. Fuck, tomato, bitch. I've been tested. My dick too big to catch that shit. I'm not going to get it. I'm telling you, I never knew. I never heard these words. You have to talk to me, like, in nigga terms, so I can understand better, because I don't understand big words too much. So it's funny that because everything in California has been gentrified, though. That's amazing. Like, they got white people living in Compton. They got street sweeping in the ghetto. They do, the Compton looks beautiful, so does Inglewood. Everything has been gentrified in California, even the ladies' bathrooms. I went to the Fox Hills Mall. They had a bunch of me-looking bitches in there peeing, standing up. And so I seen this good-looking girl. I followed her into that woman's restroom. And then the other tall motherfucker, he must have been taking too much pee time. He'd go to tell the manager on me, oh, no, you can't be in here. Motherfucker, you can't be in here. I'm a lady. Well, me too, motherfucker. So eventually, about an hour and a half later, the manager come back. I'm still peeing with my dick out, taking pictures of this good-looking lady. She was doodling. And so I'm taking pictures of her. And the manager comes, he must have been a hater. You can't be in a woman's bathroom. I'm like, motherfucker, yes, you can't be in a woman's. So I'm transgender. So he go get the police. These motherfuckers come, they racist. That's why they came back and fuck with me of all people, just because I was standing up peeing. And so they come back, tell me I can't be in a woman's restroom. I said, officer, I know the rule. I'm a transvestite. He tricked me. He said, if you're a transvestite, what's your transvestite name? I said, Steven, sir. He said, well, that's not a good one. I said, well, then Steve, sir, I'm new. I just started being this. Motherfucker said, well, when did you start being one? I said, when that bitch came in the mall. So they took me to jail, and they charged me with that California Penal Code, 4936C. You already know what that is. Possession of a sausage with intent to deliver. And I didn't know I was going to use it, officer. So I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But California, you really got to know your rights, man, because the whole thing is some bullshit out here. Y'all you know what's so funny about me? about here? Because in California, man, I love to see the African-American community. They complain a lot. It's hard for black people. Shut the fuck, it ain't no. When black people were going through everything in America that affected black people, it had nothing to do with California. Everything, slavery, racism, segregation, it had nothing to do with black people. In fact, we had slavery for 400 years in America. And out of 400 years, they never had slaves in California. In fact, when slavery was in America, California wasn't even America. It was Mexico. Yep. So by right, the black people here ain't oppressed, they Mexicans. Yeah, which is not depressed. Mexicans man, you don't even have to speak English to the motherfucker. My friend, my neighbor, got a better job than me. And he can't even speak English. That motherfucker came into work yesterday. He said, no me importa porque no me molesta, pero yo lo buscando el domingo de ayer. Y yo lo go to Los Angeles. I said, I knew what that meant. Los Angeles, motherfucker. But that was all. It's a weird thing, man. Mexicans are the hardest working motherfuckers out here. And they don't give a fuck if they get watching a Mexican with no arms shoveling. Genius. Run like a mother, I'm telling you. I told my neighbor, if she don't have sex with me, I'm going to grab her by the pussy and throw that bitch over the wall. It's the rule from Trump. That was the best rule. Hey, I'm going to turn it back over to the host, man. That's my dude, man. Put your hands together. I'm just working on some stuff. Donald Teeth in the building.
What's up, y'all? Y'all been watching DK's Way. Give it up for everybody you seen on my stage tonight. Give it up for comedian Steve Turner and comedian Ronald Cole for gracing my mic tonight. I got other comedians in here, but they not feeling themselves tonight, so it's okay. Sometimes we need to just sit and watch and learn. And learn. Learn, T.I. I have to go there. I'm sorry, because as a comedian, it feels like there's an attack on us right now. We can't talk about anything without people going, you go to some shows in the audience, these niggas, don't be judgmental, because I'm going to talk about you, your mama, your greasy ass granny. I'm going to talk about your shoes, your ankles. I gives a fuck. I'm Donnie Keith. This is DK's Way. This is the Double D Lounge. Love you. Next week.